Okay, here we're going to talk about the basic function of the cut, copy, and paste tool. We're just going to stick to one view for now. So we're just going to work in this view, and you can try it yourself out in different views. So before we can do a copy or a cut, we have to select some objects. So if I pick on an object, I can go up here and I can go copy, or I can type Control C on the keyboard, or I can do cut, or I can do Control X on the keyboard. Okay, so if I go Control X on the keyboard, it cuts it to the clipboard. It's now in memory. If I do Control V on the keyboard, now I have to hover over a wall, I can paste it. So that's your cut and paste. Click out and I'm done. Okay, watch again. Pick on a door. Okay, I can go cut up here, cuts it to the clipboard, deletes it, and now I can just pick the top half of our split button here, paste, and then because it's a door, I have to be at a wall because doors need to go in walls, and paste. That's it. You can then go in and change these numbers, or you can flip the door around after the fact. Notice that it's still selected. When you paste an object, it stays selected, and this is useful because sometimes you want to paste it and then do something to it. When you're done, you click out. Okay, copy and paste instead of cut works the same way, other than it leaves the original. So we can go over here, pick this desk, and say copy to clipboard. Now we can do a Control V on the keyboard or paste. Click. And now all it does is it pastes it. As you're pasting it, you don't have an opportunity to rotate it or anything like you do when you originally bring it in. But with it, you'll notice that the lower left corner is the base point is going to be right at that point. So let's do an example here. When I go to paste it, okay, it's on my mouse right now. And if I zoom in here and I grab that endpoint, click, okay, and then click out, that is the base point of that family right inside of there. Okay, so that's the lower left corner. So you can pick on this and kind of move it around. Okay, once again, pick on an object. Okay, Control C on the keyboard doesn't cancel. Control C copies it to the clipboard. Now I can go paste, and I can paste, and I can do more than one. I can go Control V again, paste, Control V again, paste. Right? You can do more than one. Control V. It's still on the clipboard. Control V. Control V. Okay, that's very much the same as clicking out, picking on here, and basically saying create similar. That's the same thing. Create similar does the same thing. Same end result. It's not the exact same thing, but it's the same end result. Okay, zoom out, do a little undo. So copy to the clipboard, cut to the clipboard, paste, and it depends on what it is you're pasting. If you're, I'm just undoing here. If you're pasting a door, you need to have a wall. If you're pasting a window, you need to have a wall. Okay. If you're pasting, you have to pay attention to what it is you're actually copying and pasting. We have annotation objects. What happens if I take this and go Control C, copy to the clipboard, and go Control V? I'm going to paste this dimension over here, and when I pasted it, Control V, it's going to paste it, and it's trying to bring the desk, and the desk is on the floor, and the dimension goes to the wall, but when I click out, it's going to error out because I'm trying to copy a dimension somewhere and paste it, and the dimension where I'm pasting it is looking for these objects that it would work if I copied this with it. Watch. I'm going to cancel this, hit escape. If I grab this, escape, I'm in a dead loop here. If I pick this dimension and pick the desk and pick the wall, and then I go Control C, now when I go to paste, Control V or paste, Revit's asking me to save. Now watch, click, it'll work. Pick out. Because the dimension and the desk and the wall all got copied with it, therefore everything is talking. If I tried to paste it and this desk wasn't in the paste, the dimension doesn't know what to paste to. So this is just an example of when you're doing your copy and pasting, pay attention to what it is you're copying and pasting. This is a view specific object, but it's dimensioning to this desk. If you try to paste it somewhere else and there's no desk there, it's not going to know what to do. So keep in mind. Now dimensions here are a little bit different. Watch, this dimension is dimensioning to the grid line, not the walls. So if I take these two guys, right, Control C, copy them to the clipboard, okay, I can now switch to a different view. Let's go up to my level 6, double click, okay, and then if I say paste, I can paste them there and click out, and it works because the grid lines, those are the same grid lines. Those are the same grid lines, so the dimensions are like, that's not a problem. I'm here, and so it's actually physically the same object. Okay, so there's an example of pasting between different views with annotations as long as the object it's annotating is in that view. Okay, you have to really start to use your head when you're doing this. So if you grab this chair and you say Control C on the keyboard, click out, Control V on the keyboard, it pastes it. Once it's pasted, it stays selected. Then you can say, okay, now I'm going to go in and rotate it, or scale it, or mirror it, or do whatever you want with it, because it stays selected. Now I mirrored that. When I did that, I didn't have my copy. Oh, I should have had it on. There we go. So it stays selected after it's been pasted. Okay, so for the most part, cut, copy, and regular paste within a view works just like you would expect it to. Just be careful of what it is you're copying and pasting, because what it's talking to. The same as with the tag. If you tag a door, okay, and you go into your annotation tab, and you say, okay, I'm going to tag this door. I don't need a leader line. Okay, you put a door tag on there. Oh, this tag is a view-specific annotation object, okay, but it's talking to this door, which is a model object. So as long as you take this wall and this door and this tag and Control C, copy it to the clipboard. Now watch, I'm going to switch up to my level 6, and if I say paste, back to modify, I can say paste, click a spot wherever I want, click out. All three of them are going to come because this is tagging the door, and the door is in the wall, and the wall is there. So as long as everything is kosher and talking to each other, it'll all get pasted. This is view annotation objects with model objects, but we're doing it in a logical way. I'm going to delete that. We'll come back to pasting from view to view we've got several lessons left to go. Okay, so pasting and copying, basic stuff. Control C, Control X, and Control V to paste. And while you're copying and pasting, you can switch views. You can go into an elevational view. But when you do that, you'll see that it really depends on what it is you've copied to the clipboard. And then if you switch from a plan view to an elevational view and then try to paste it, you'll see that you'll get some different results, and we'll try that. So this is really just a lesson on basic copying and pasting from really within one view. So Control C, Control X, Control V, or use your three options up inside of here.